Oh, well, it'd help if I hit enter there first. Okay, announcements. Delete the YouTube part. Change Bob the Elder to Let's Racing Time. I know, baby girl, you're going to have to wait a minute. Control C, and then do it in... Get it ready for both Discords. Alright, now I need to go back. Here, the race. Download that. Apply that. X that out. Downloads. Cut. FF4FE. Paste. March 16th. The day after the Ides of March. Beware them.
Somebody posted a really funny, they posted a picture of a Little Caesars box with a knife in front of it. And I'm like, okay, that's funny.
Someone understood the assignment.
Yes. Solid meme work.
Meme Smith. Good work, Meme Smith. Okay. All right. I want to minimize that. Minimize that. Okay. So you should have mine up and ready to go. And then as soon as you go live, I'll pop those other two. I am going to get up really quickly and get my Coke out of the freezer. Didn't let it get cold enough, but it'll be all right. Oh, I do need to do this first. Pop out chat. All right, be right back. Alright, I'm back. Yep, controller's gonna work, so we're good. I don't think I got a name. I don't think I got a naming convention this time. Nothing's popping out to me.
There was a copy of Lords of Waterdeep at the thrift store today.
Oh, cool.
I didn't buy it though. They were asking $20 and the box wasn't in
The greatest shape. Could be missing stuff from it.
well, I mean there's like a big old dent in the corner of the box, and
I don't really care about that, but
I mean a new copy on Amazon is $38.
yeah, I mean,
If it was $10 I would have bought it.
yeah, that's fair.
They also had a copy of Sherlock Holmes Consulting Detective, the Thames Murders, and other things. I wasn't interested in it, but I asked my buddy. I said, "Hey, do you have this?" And he texted me back, said, "Yeah, I have that." So
My only problem with my only
behind.
problem with buying tabletop games is it don't do me a lot of good because only time I play tabletop games is online pretty much. There's just not everybody or anybody around that I go to and play tabletop with anymore. I mean, I will every now and then at my college friends up in Coleman, but they've got like a Destal level board game collection, so I'm not gonna have anything they don't.
All right, everything is looking good.
Yep, I'm good to go whenever. As soon as you tell me live, I pop both the links and then move my chat over.
All right. I've hit the button.
Te Bouton. Alright, let me go to Free Enterprise Discord, hit enter. Yep, and we're in good shape. See, it still bothers me. I don't understand. Like, it's nothing with the link, but so the thumbnail in Discord, if you look under promotions, my thumbnail works, but your thumbnail, but our Letsracingtime thumbnail doesn't. Like, it just does and I don't know what the difference is. And if you look at like Free Enterprises, is 1 out of like every 5 people's is working, so it's some kind of Discord nonsense. All right, let's move this over. Obscure your part of the screen. All right, looks good to me.
Okay. Hey everybody, and welcome to Saturday night Letsracingtime. We're back, ready for some more Final Fantasy action. We've got a special twist tonight. I'm your host, Kefka Floyd. This stream is brought to you by the delicious taste of Worcester's own Polar Seltzer. We've got another can of jalapeno citrus margarita.
Is that like the only one you own all of a sudden?
Well, no, I bought it because it's cans. And they come in 6-packs, you know. So I mean,
I'm just not used to you drinking the same one, like three.
I know. Well, usually what happens is I have a different 1 liter every day. And I have been doing that.
Oh yeah, you don't normally do cans. That's right. Yeah.
Right. So, I mean, I still have my 1 liters, and I've still been drinking them.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, since I've got these, I still had like other cans left over in the fridge that I'd been working through at lunchtime. This happening again next week is this will not happen because I'm working through stuff that was left over. But I mean, I happen to like this jalapeno citrus margarita, so you know it's good.
Even if you sound like Peggy Hill pronouncing margarita.
Exactly. Thank you for getting the joke. Joining me on the right-hand side of the screen, he's the man that shouldn't play this game too long. He's the whiskey man, Mr. Bob the Elder.
Thank you, Dan. I'm indeed your favorite whiskey-drinking Southern friend, Bob the Elder, the one with a charming accent. I got Chunks of the dog here in her normal spot. I got my unsweet teas. I don't have my unsweet tea as a palate cleanser. Excuse me, I have to get up. I was like, I was missing something, but I didn't know what it was.
So
now I do.
It wasn't right. Now you remember.
Uh-huh. All right, sorry about that. Camera got a brief Chunksy appearance on it. Put her up in front of the camera. She seemed nonplussed. Okay, this is the second time I have left this drink somewhere today, so funnily enough. Anyway, unsweet tea. All right. Main one, because Saturdays are usually, if I'm going to drink a Coke, that's it. I went and picked up a Mexican Coke on the way home from the wedding, and I'm going to open it with my trusty Samuel Adams bottle opener, which admonishes us to take pride in your beer. I have no idea where this bottle opener came from, but I've had it a long time. Ah, so good. Mexican Cokes are the best Cokes. And it being St. Patrick's Day Eve, and since St. Patrick's Day is on Sunday, we've got to do Irish whiskey, of course, right? There's no way around it if we're going to drink whiskey. Normally it's Scotch Saturdays, but it's Irish whiskey. So I went to the ABC.
Jamesons?
No, I got something a lot nicer than Jameson. I got Green Spot, single pot still Irish whiskey. This is a really good single pot still. It's like kind of their single pot stills are kind of like their version of a single malt. It's somewhat unique to it's also like where poitín comes from. That was all like single pot stuff, you know, the illegal that they used to make. But this is from Mitchell and Sons Fine Wine Spirits, Dublin. I think Middleton's the one that actually distills it. But like all Irish whiskey, it's triple distilled, and this particular one's matured in American bourbon and sherry casks. So it claims it has fresh aromatic oils and spices, orchard fruits, and barley on a background of toasted wood on the nose. And the taste is full spice body, a hint of cloves, along with fruity sweetness of green apples, rounded off with toasted oak. And then a finish, lingering flavors of spices and barley. That was a good one.
Good pop.
And like most Irish whiskey, it's 80 proof, so, you know, nothing strong. All right, so let's see if we can do any of that. Yeah, you can get fruit. You can definitely get fruit on the nose. Maybe I don't know about the barley, but maybe the toasted wood. But you can definitely get a fruity taste to it. So, all right, here we go, Sláinte. I'd say it's pretty accurate. You definitely get apple. Like, there's definitely apple taste to it, but it's also in the finish. And the finish, I don't really get the oaky taste to it being 80, but the finish definitely has it's a good finish for 80 proof. Like, it's a fairly long one. Oops, that was too much. Okay, that's all we're going to drink then. I'm not going to pour any more of that. That was a accidental ras pour. But, yeah, I'd say that pretty accurately sums it up. That's a good one of it. There's definitely green apple in it, probably hence being a green spot. The harder to find, more expensive ones are red spot and yellow spot, but good luck on finding either of them. This is the first time I've been able to get hold of a green spot. Well, anyway, back to you, Dan. Sláinte.
Okay. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Anyway, tonight we're playing with a twist. We're doing our normal flags, except we're doing Oops, all mages. Means there are no physical first fighters. So that means there's no Cecil, no Kane, no Yang. We don't even have Eddie. So we're going to see how well this goes. Will it be good? Will it be bad? We have no idea.
Odds are leaning it's not going to be good. And these objectives, I like these objectives, but this is not going to be a short seed with these objectives.
We'll see what happens. Anyway, get your A buttons ready. I've got a timer ready. I will count us down with 3, 2, 1, go, and we'll be off.
All right.
Counting down in 3, 2, 1, go.
All right.
Who is joining Porum tonight?
What fresh ale are we going to get here? I mean...
Oh, okay. Fusoya. A hook.
Wow, okay. That's going to change things somewhat. Not hugely. The problem with this one is who's going to be in the front row. Probably if we get a Tella, probably put Tella in. So you can't survive front row any more than they can.
He has equipment and
yeah, but he'll still get wrecked in it.
It'll be good enough for.
I'm not talking about immediately. I'm talking about long-term survival.
Well, yes, that's different.
Immediately, yeah, I probably was.
And Baron.
All right. Definitely need to put Lesser Twin in the back though. But yeah, it'd be wise to keep him there for now because we need to knock off a couple bosses and get him some spells. Exits are there, but that's the only thing worth it. What am I missing? There's 2 checks in here. There. Okay. I swear I hit A on that spot, but okay.
Yeah, it's funny. Also at the thrift store today, they actually had somebody had unloaded like a bunch of original PS1 games. Most of them were nothing special, but there was a Dark Forces and a Tekken.
Oh,
So I
that's
grabbed
cool.
Both of those.
So I've got I have Dark Forces on the original CD-ROM.
I also have Dark Forces on original
And Jedi Knight.
PC. I also have Jedi Knight.
Have you seen the remaster of Dark Forces? I watched.
Yes, it is really good.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it. I watched Razor Fist on YouTube play it, and it was like, it looked great. It looked like that. That's a really good, because that's the only thing wrong with it. Just
where it looks how you think you remember it looks.
And then you can actually flip it to the other the old graphic style too, and compare it. Like there's a toggle button.
Yeah.
This is gonna be long and painful. Thankfully, it didn't hurt me much. Got purple Porum. Instead of purple cane, it's purple Porum. With her stylish Lincoln green coat. Or cloak. Because in Sherwood Forest, we're manly men in tights. Tights, yes!
They roam around the forest looking for fights.
They don't want none, hun. I can't remember the name of the actor that plays Little John in it, but he's always had kind of a reputation as playing like a heavy type type role. Like he's a dude he's in an episode of Roseanne, and he bullies Dan in their bar. The plot line's like Roseanne doesn't want Dan to fight anymore. And like he shows up as a new guy and keeps bullying him out of it, and finally pushes him too far. And Roseanne just looks at him and is like, "All right, Dan, you can do it. Kick his ass." And Dan just kicks his ass. You know, so like, he just smiles at her. He's like, "All right." Okay, that's useful. Oh, I'd already just assumed there was gonna be. Well, there might as well have been nothing in that chest. Not literally nothing, but practically nothing. Right, you get that. Weirdly, there will be a lot of equipment we can sell in this one.
Yeah, it's true.
Which changes the calculus somewhat. Okay, and actually...
I mean, I have a feeling we're going to be using a lot of arrows.
Yeah, probably. Okay. Good to know. Have to come back to that. Can't do anything about it.
Keep our eyes out for heroin robes.
Yeah, because this could be where Ranger Rosa really shines. Man, the Mode 7 stuff's missing pause a little bit.
I've been skipping this lately, but I have a feeling that
I think equipment's. I'm doing things a little different just because I got a feeling like equipment's going to be important. I may ultimately regret it, but you know, whatever. It shall be what it shall be. Yeah, because we have no other damage dealer, then Porum's gonna have to then probably Porum with a bow is gonna be pretty necessary. Just to give her something to do. Okay, you can equip that for the time being. Okay, nothing. I could see I could see you having like price limit rules on your thrifting, because otherwise like it'd just be too. Otherwise, like you could get out of hand. Yeah,
it absolutely can get out of hand.
So you just have to say, I wouldn't mind that, but if I just have a hard and fast one, if I didn't, $10 is all I'd give.
Yeah, that
kind of thing. Like that seems to me a pretty good rubric. It's the same reason I don't go on eBay. Because if I look at stuff on eBay, I'm like, ooh, this one's about to end. That's a good price for it. I think I get it for that price. Do I really need this? No, I don't really need this. Ooh, but I want this.
only look on eBay for stuff that I need.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh. Dumbass.
Ekup. Okay. Yeah, there's going to be an awful lot of learning involved in this one, because it's just... Actually, here. I'm gonna do two things, and then I'm gonna do two things, and I'm gonna go do another thing. Okay. Now, like if we get an adamant, anybody in the front row will be fine. That'll be the, yeah. I mean, that's kind of what we gotta hope for a little bit. Is the Rose is probably the best equipped to be a front row.
Yeah, Rosa will. If we get a Rosa, she will be able to go in the front row.
Yeah.
That.
Okay. Oh, well, that was actually no. I am okay. I am okay with that. I was thinking I made a mistake, and I was like, nope, I did not. I, in fact, did not. Okay. Ah, I gotta sort first. Left hand, best hand. Okay. All right, now let's go see a thing about doing a thing to do yet another thing. And my routing's completely thrown off here, but oh well. I have an unbelievable soft spot for Final Fantasy IV's overworld music, but I think just thematically, like, 6's might be my favorite. Just something about it, like, fits the feel that you get from 6.
All of 6's overworld music has some appeal.
Yeah. It's just, it's not, like, this one's more, like, kind of happy and chirpy a little bit, because it offsets all that kind of the dark stuff that happened. But 6, things are always a little more kind of dark and desperate.
Huh. Rydia can equip the strength ring, but Rosa can't.
Yeah, Rydia, I think, is one of the only ones that can. There's a few... because she's... because Rydia can do the whips and all that, there's certain physical ones she can equip that nobody else can. Like, she can equip a Zeus Gauntlet, for instance.
Yeah, if I hadn't driven up to Manchester today, I wouldn't have seen Diddley and Squat for stuff.
Do you not normally go to Manchester, or is it just...
No, I don't normally go because it's it puts like another hour and a half, because it's like, well, from where I stop, I mean, it's not that much more time. It's just I usually just don't go up there
right
most of the time.
It's a little more out of the way is what we're getting at. Okay. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Okay. Change. All right, let's see what kind of trouble we can get into. Aha. Ow. Okay. They don't have that flag then. Live and learn, as it were. Oh, yeah, I know what that one is. That would be not the wise decision. I would have chosen poorly. This feels really weird. The string, and I'm doing about a thing. Alright, now what? Yeah, why not? Freaking NPCs. I think NPCs are the real final boss. I want a Zeramis that's just in one of the random like it's the, I want her to be NPC miss, and I want her to be the one
from Troya.
Yeah, the one from, or no, either that or the one from Kaipo, the old lady in the item shop.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Oh, I need to do this. Okay, yeah, that doesn't help me.
Oh,
we need to do. We need to check those.
But I know, Bob, that you don't like to do your freaking wait for everything, but you cannot sleep on Shogun. It is that good.
Oh, I'm still not gonna watch it till it's finished, but yeah, I hear it's unbelievable. Like I've literally, it's rare that you never hear from any side of the aisle. Everybody just raves how good it is. Like nobody's ever, the internet is never in agreement over things like that, in that much agreement. And so it it just goes on to tell you it's got to be good. There's actually a pretty good amount I've got to watch out right now. Several things that I want to do that I keep forgetting about. Oh, I was going to tell you, I was thinking again the other day about, because I did some research that I didn't tell you about, but when I told you about, I watched Justified City Primeval, right? And I told you, but it felt weird because the idea of Raylan Givens in Detroit should be a great idea, and it is to an extent, but it doesn't really feel. Something about it doesn't feel right. It doesn't really. I mean, not Timothy Oliphant's fault. He's incredible, but he forms right back into the character. But the things the character's doing don't feel. The story doesn't feel like it fits the character. They don't feel like they're things that Raylan Givens would do. Decisions he would make, choices he would make. And I got to because I knew it was based off an Elmore Leonard novel, actually called City Primeval. And I figured this had to be the case, but I get why it does that now, because there's only actually two. Raylan Givens only appears in two Elmore Leonard works. The one that the show's based on, I can't remember what it's called, and then one he wrote later on, just called Raylan. And so they actually include some of the stuff apparently from Raylan in City Primeval, but City Primeval is written for a completely different character. So what they didn't do a good job of doing is they would have to have done it correctly. They would have had to rewrite it as if it was Raylan Givens, and they didn't do that. They just had him do all the things. They just put him in and made him do all the things and make all the decisions that other character would make.
Okay.
That's where the problems come from in it. I was like, because it was a difficult thing to explain. I was like, well, why is this not that great? And I'm like, that's it. That's why it feels so off. May have to come back to this. Maybe not. While we're here, it'd help if I'd actually do my fight instead of trying to mark on the tracker. Huh. Have you done Antlion Cave yet, out of curiosity?
Yes.
So did his lit counter hit you, or did it miss every time?
It did once, and then another time it missed.
It missed on all three of my characters, weirdly. Like I don't know what. I'm not sure what item I have equipped that kept it from hitting, or maybe it's just that low of a magic spot since it's Antlion.
Protect ring.
I do have 2 protect rings on. I suppose that could be it. And Porum, I'll be glad when you learn exit. I'm getting tired of walking out of dungeons. There we go.
Also, if somebody has a tiara on that resists lightning.
I don't have a tiara, so... In my case, that's not what the issue is. I'd gladly take one. Okay, that'll work. Oh, that's one of my favorite roses, too. That's Aerith Rosa.
Yep.
Or Eris. I refuse to say it. I, for the most part, refuse to say Aerith. Black. Okay, where are you? There you are.
You know, I'm writing down where Ether 2s are.
That's probably a very good thing to write down.
I don't normally do that, but...
I've done a lot of stuff in this seed that I don't normally do. Okay, so you said Rosa can't. I got that string 3 too. Rosa can't equip that.
For what it's worth, I'm just gonna sell it. I ain't gonna put it on Rydia.
I mean, hopefully it won't be worth it. Hopefully we'll get, like, you know, there's always protect rings, and if we can find some rune rings for sale. Because rune rings do both, don't they? It's not just black magic. It may be just black magic.
I thought it was just wisdom. Maybe
just wisdom. But it is a seed with protect rings for sale. Alright. God, I'm doing a lot of bouncing back and forth, but it's gonna be for the good, you know. All for the good in the long run. Yeah, she can equip that as well. That'll help a little bit. You can have that. Unequip that. Unequip that. Okay. Do I want to... I think I do. I don't really want to take the time to do it, but I think it's going to be the smart maneuver. I mean, there's a lot we can do with the mop once he gets a couple spells. You know, we can survive a lot of fights we other guys wouldn't be able to survive. Okay. All right, there wasn't anything there. Huh, I can park right there. Interesting. I have to remember that. Ah! Now that's funny. That is humorous. I laugh at this joke. Or more turn of events than joke, but you catch my drift.
Yes.
Since Silvera is a fox-shaped island, do you think we can get away with calling it the Fox Archipelago? Since it is also an archipelago?
I don't know.
I mean, you get the reference, right? So this. Okay, those are for backup. Okay, nothing. Okay, 10. Those could always come in handy. I still don't like the whole community idea with the beta of putting up life potions so expensive. Like, I get the argument, I guess. I still don't like it. Like, they're not a super utility, but they're like one that you need them everywhere now and then, and when you need them, you really need them, and making them prohibitively expensive is it's not something I like.
Yep.
Though I do suspect Destel would approve of this message. Okay. That's all just stuff to remember. Good night. Actually. Yeah. This is what we want. And then hope I don't die in this fight, because that would be embarrassing. Oh, there's a thing I could do. I didn't think about. Oh, great. Black. That was funny. That boss is all like, well, I'm here, I'm gonna fuck shit up, and Facility's just like, no, sorry,
Not gonna do it.
not gonna do it. It's like, oh, you think you are, but you ain't. You get that.
That worked better than I thought it did, honestly. Or I thought it would, rather.
Better than you thought. You thought that it might. That it. Yeah, something like that. Wow, that's hilarious right there too. The Seed's laughing at me a lot. Brr.
I'm gonna go see Kung Fu Panda 4 tomorrow.
I can't believe there's 4 of them.
And they're pretty good.
I enjoyed the original one. I didn't watch any of the ones after that.
Oh, Kung Fu Panda 2. Even if you don't watch the third one, you have to watch Kung Fu Panda 2.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
Gary Oldman is the villain.
Oh.
And he's fucking perfect in it. Like,
well, it's Gary
no
Oldman.
Notes.
What is Gary Oldman not perfect in? That's a trick question, by the way.
I'm gonna think like Destel here.
I mean, you're gonna already try to go to the underground?
I mean, I could.
Provided you can survive the fight.
No, I bought hourglasses.
Don't help you against most bosses. That only helps you against, like, trap chests.
Yeah. and having a lot of squishy people with trap chests in Eblin.
I still don't get it. I'm like, I don't think it'll make that big a difference.
Because my Fusoya hasn't learned to stop yet.
All right.
There we go. Porum finally learned exit.
Yeah, I don't have it yet.
Huh, you can...
Huh, what, huh, who, huh? Yeah, I did not watch any of the other Kung Fu Pandas on purpose. I just never ended up... Like, I didn't know they'd made 3 of them, let alone, you know, a 4th, until I found out the 4th one was coming out. I vaguely knew there was a sequel, but I didn't really remember anything about it.
3's okay. It's not as good as 2. But 2, I think, it has some highs that I think really just... It's got an edge that the other 2... I mean... You think it's tough to top Tai Lung, but they managed to do it in the sequel.
Yeah, because it's, what, Ian McShane and...
Yes.
Yeah, and...
He's really good as Tai Lung.
He's really good in everything he's in. Again, falls under that category. All right, Phew! All right. That could have been bad. Ooh. This actually could be really bad. Oh, I'm okay. I should be okay. Ah, damn it. Ach, nein. Yep. All right. I kind of figured that was, but it was hairy there for a minute. That boss in the wrong spot can be pretty terrible. Ah, there we go. There we go. All right. Magic. This is actually going to... This could potentially be bad. Boom. Boom. Ugh. Oh no.
Oh no.
Ugh. Okay, come on. There we go. There, thank you. That was hairier than it should have been.
Rosa, doing work.
The mop's been kind of doing everything for me so far.
I mean, they're both doing work, but still.
Yeah, Rosa hadn't helped a whole lot, but she hadn't hurt or anything. She just hasn't had the opportunity. Okay, that's what I thought.
Why did I...
Why did you swallow that fly? I'm getting kind of tired of doing this, but this should be the last time. Oh, come on. Fucking NPCs. Oh my god!
They want to stop you.
Alright, okay. 2 more stops.
Completely mismanaged this.
Inventory mismanagement. Or some other form of mismanagement.
Damn it.
Damn it.
Well,
Damn
that's
it,
my
Bobby.
punishment.
Did you pull a Dan?
No.
Hmm.
I just...
Pity.
I just mismanaged a fight.
Hmm. It happens. I'm mismanaging my routing, but like just I'm doing things I should have done earlier and not have not had to backtrack to go do it. But whatever. It's all good in the hood, as one says. All right.
No fooling around here.
Okay. But we can kill this outright. Wait. I think we got a second shot if that doesn't work. Okay, I thought so. Okay. All right. Ow. Yeah, not a lot survives that. Oh, that's funny. All right. All right, before I do that, this routing is so screwed up, it's not even funny.
Actually, I found it quite amusing.
Nothing amusing about it. It's just, it is just shot. About halfway before I quit this, I didn't get to watch the whole thing. But about halfway through the Five Nights at Freddy movie, and it's actually really freaking good.
Okay.
Like I'd heard it was, but like the creator actually worked with it, so it's like it's got a story and like a really good story. Like it's a horror movie, but it's not. It is like not at all what I was expecting it to be, if that makes sense. But I'd heard pretty much nothing but good stuff about it, and I have to say I tend to agree. About for halfway through, I couldn't really be happier. It's the only thing you might argue it could be if you give one criticism, because it's a little slow to kind of get into the real horror part. But I love a good, that's my biggest complaint. As much as I love horror movies, pacing is my biggest complaint, and that's particularly American horror movies have such a hard time with that. Because they just want to throw everything at the audience all at once, blood, gore, tits, everything, and I'm like, just let it build. Like take The Shining.
That's one of the nice things about Shogun I found is that their sense of pacing and knowing when to unleash something is extremely good.
And see, I've just still got to watch it at some point. But like, say, take Andor, like the people that complain about it versus the people that like it. They all say, when they defend it, they all say exactly what you say. Okay, like you say it's just a slow burn, but but once you get into it, it gets really good. What do I want to do here?
I don't think Shogun is necessarily a slow burn, but it definitely they know the right way to give you breathing room.
Mm-hmm.
And that also really emphasizes like when the violence actually happens.
Right.
Actually, I should use
This is a potentially...
Don't be dumb.
This is a potentially controversial decision, but I think it's the right one. It may not look like to the viewer that I thought much about that, but I put quite a lot of thought and quite a lot of consideration in a very small amount of time into that. I did quite a bit of calculus.
To the untrained eye, it merely looked like Bob was faffing about. But instead,
he was making a carefully considered decision. I would have liked Rosa to be alive for that, but I don't have to have her get. It was a carefully, to the untrained eye, it was a very, or to the trained eye, it was a very carefully calculated decision. I haven't looked, but I'm sure Porum's got exit at this point. Though I guess I could have used it there, but I didn't. It was a short walk anyway. Any which way but loose. Though I do not have an orangutan. Whose name was Clyde, if I remember right. So I'll tell you one that'll disturb you. I'll tell you something that'll disturb you, but it has to be said. And like I actually had a hard. I'm not really kind of giving him crap on this. It was hard for me to understand. So my nephew cut my hair yesterday. He's learning. He's in barber school, and
cool.
Yeah. So he cut my hair, and he's Sam's also a musician, or like a really talented musician, and he to be 18, he knows an unbelievable amount about music and like music history, and he really likes folk music, for instance. So like, I think Heart of Gold was playing, like, you know, the by Neil Young on there.
Yeah.
While we were sitting in there, and we got talking about Neil Young, and I said, said here or there or whatever about it, and I said, well, I like some of his stuff on his own, but I kind of really prefer him with Crosby, Stills, and Nash. He had no idea who Crosby, Stills, Nash were. And I'm like trying to explain this to you. He's like, you don't understand. That's in a way like not knowing who Led Zeppelin is. I'm like,
everybody's always going to have their blind spots.
Yeah, it was just that was a weird blind spot to me. For us, like, you gotta understand. It's like I'm not hating on you, but how as much as you know about music, you don't know who they are. Don't want that. Yeah, why not? Could be situationally useful. But again, remember, keep in mind when I say that, he knew who Neil Young was.
Yeah.
So how do you not know Crosby, Stills, and Nash if you know who Neil Young is?
It's just entirely possible that he has not been exposed.
He's been a lot, though. He knows, like I said, I want to... Yeah, she has exit. Like, I want to give him credit in that he's got an unbelievable, especially for his age, amount of music knowledge. So it's rare, I find... even the more obscure stuff I like, it's something he's usually heard. It's something he's heard at some point.
I'd be very interested in what your party composition is going to be.
I'm pretty much in my final party, I think. I don't see changing it.
It's also possible that maybe it's very possible many times that you've heard a song by somebody, but you don't necessarily know who the artist is.
Yeah, and we both talked about it, and we assume that's probably it, because it'd be almost impossible not to. And like, I'm not. It's hard for me to name a lot of songs because I'm not big fans of them. But I mean, I know. I mean, I'm telling like you. I'm sitting there like, you don't know Graham Nash, David Crosby, or Stephen Stills. Like, you know, I know who they all are. You know what I'm saying? So. Really? Okay, thank you. I was like, seriously. Oh, come on, just cast it. Dead. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, so let's do this first. Track. Okay. So,
It's funny though. I'm very bad at naming Crosby, Stills, and Nash songs. Though.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I was like,
I mean, I'm sure if you played him like a Teach Your Children, he'd probably know it. If you played him Southern Cross,
yeah,
he'd probably recognize it.
And then I got to thinking kind of on it too, and like a lot of what I know, you know, is more them being such a part of pop culture, because I guess
Yes.
Roseanne and David Crosby were real close friends, so you know they're recurring characters on Roseanne. Like if you watch like this, if you go back and watch that series and pay attention to the stingers and like who shows up in the little one-offs at the end of them, like they had an amazing variety of people on there. Like Chris Farley actually, they own a pawn shop at one point, and Chris Farley actually does the fat man in a little coat thing before he ever did it in the movie. Like that's where he pioneered it on Roseanne. Quite kill it. Well, we'll just hedge our bets. I don't think she'll get to a cat. I don't think. Yeah. All right, Rosa took care of it for us. Okay. Okay. Now we're making some progress. Pretty sure that I haven't seen tents or cabins anywhere.
I have not seen any of them for sale.
Because I believe I would have bought them if I had. Of course, this is gonna be harder than it should be. Oh, come on. You're gonna make me regret this decision, aren't you? It's starting to look like it.
No, I'm regretting this decision.
No regrets. Come on, come on. There we go. That's what I like to see. Interesting. Okay. Ugh. I think this is the right thing to do here. Please don't get up, Chunksy. It's not as big a deal in this game, but I'd still prefer you not do it. Alright. Alright. Okay, yeah, I gotta remember that. Okay. 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 I also have not... I'm pretty certain I haven't overlooked Soma drops. Because I think I would have paid attention. Yeah, I think I would have paid attention to that. Man, I'm not liking this. Oh, baby girl. Alright. Same as we did it a minute ago. Just survive long enough to get to you and let you do your beautiful, wonderful thing. Okay. Okay. Oh, this is such a weirdly routed seed.
It's fun though.
First hint. Boom, 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 boom. Alright. Man, I don't like the way the agility has changed in this.
Well, Porum is a agility anchor, and her agility ain't great.
No, I liked it better a minute ago. Like it's changed my it's not the worst thing, but it's changed my turn order as she's leveled up, and I'm not liking it. I may end up moving her from the center position. If it becomes a problem, I will. Right now, it's just annoying. Okay. Wow. This was kind of hateful.
Yes. Let the hate flow through.
Let the hate flow through you.
Do it.
Do it. Do it. Alright, come on. Come on. Come on. There you go. Come on. What's up? Okay. Again with the routing and the thing and the stuff.
Oh, damn it. Reset.
Reset. Oh, come on. It's not that difficult. Apparently air shipping is, but like as we all know, it is the real final boss. Okay.
There we go.
Do 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 do.
Oh.
I should have gone and done a thing, but whatever. I already didn't, so. Yeah, I don't need that. Hmm. I just assumed it wasn't going to be a chest. Well, that turnover was different. Oh, cutscenes. There we go. Dead. Okay, sell that. Bow, 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 bow. This one? Yeah, I marked it right. Okay. dead. There we go. Hi there.
That's not gonna happen.
Nope, that's not either. It's funny you said that right as if you could see my screen at the moment, it would be hilarious that you just said that at the moment when you said it. Come on. All right. We watched. I hadn't watched like any kind of new anime in forever, but when my nephew was over,
Delicious in Dungeon.
Is that good?
Oh, it is great.
Huh? I've seen it. I just haven't. I hadn't heard anything about it. But no, he got into a Korean show called Solo Leveling that's really freaking good. We watched what of it was in English to watch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you'll love Delicious in Dungeon. The show is written like it's a performance of someone's D&D table.
Uh-huh.
Like, I mean, that's the character vibes.
Right.
But just overall, I like it a lot. It's very fun. All the characters, and the dub is great.
I still, but as a person that was a diehard sub guy for the longest time, I still think that's usually the best way to experience it. It's really difficult for me to watch it in a language I can't speak anymore because it's hard.
Well, here's the thing. For me, I mean, I'll watch stuff with subtitles. I mean, hell, I have subtitles turned on.
Oh, I do too.
English
I always have
stuff all the time.
subtitles on, but I can at least hear what they're saying, so if I look away, I'm not missing anything.
But for me, the thing is, I want to be able to, especially for certain things, it's easier to be able to watch something and enjoy the visuals.
Yeah.
When you have a dub.
I could agree with that, but hey, I'm with you. I watch literally everything in subtitles. So, all right, come on, let me move.
Especially because Sungwon Cho is playing Senshi, and he's doing a fantastic job.
Oh, even Rando, bro. Bow, 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 bow. Aww, that's such a shame. Yeah, Solo Leveling is really good. Like I didn't realize it was Korean until I got to. The animation looked a little different, so that made me think kind of a little bit too. And then I got to paying attention to like what the characters' names were, and I just asked him. I was like, "Is this Korean?" And we looked it up, and yeah, it's a South Korean anime. So it makes sense. It's just the names weren't Japanese. But it's really good. I mean, it's as anime as any Japanese anime ever animated, and like I was really enjoyed it. I like the thing. We also watched he got into what is the name of the damn show? It's something Hotel. It's like Has Been Hotel. Yeah, it's A24 and it's like the Invader Zim animation. Yes. Like I got way more into that than I expected to. Like we watched the whole first season of it, and apparently there's like a companion show called Hell of a Boss.
Hell of a Boss.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, Hell of a Boss. So those are things where you would think that I would, that they would be my thing or something.
Yeah, it surprisingly would. I mean, it's Invader. It's the Invader Zim anime. It's that classic great animation. It's
I just have no real desire to watch it.
I never would have watched it on my own, and I don't know that I'll go back and do the other season. But watching it with him, I actually quite enjoyed it, and I can't say that I didn't. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's like
I know what you mean, Vern.
You know what I mean, Vern. But I'm the same way with it. There's a lot I appreciate about it. Like I said, I loved the animation. I mean, stylistically, it's a beautiful show. Surprisingly, I liked the characters, and there was at first it doesn't seem like it, but as you got into the season, at least with Has Been Hotel, there's a ton of character development. Like they really grow and change, and I'm like, wow, this is actually kind of amazing. But again, it's A24, so I shouldn't be that surprised. I don't know why in particular I'm giving that to you, but all right, let's just go ahead and do this. Let's not pretend that you're gonna shoot with. Let's just not even try to pretend that you're gonna shoot with the bow anymore.
I put the lunar staff on her a while ago.
Yeah. Huh. That actually creates a little bit of a conundrum for me now. Well, maybe not. I bet I know what I'm going to do. No. Okay. Was here? Perhaps? Yes. Why am I rearranging this so much? I don't know, but I'm doing it. Fuck it, we're doing it live. Okay. Okay, I think this is going to be a little annoying, but this is what's going to have to happen.
I think Protect Rings were in Agart.
Protect Rings were Agart, yeah. Protect Rings were Agart.
That sounds truthy.
I'm rocking. I had 5 of them at one point, and I found a crystal ring, so I replaced one of them with a crystal ring.
Smart.
Nice.
I put the crystal ring on Porum to give her the +5 agility.
I did too. I couldn't tell you why I put it on Porum, but I just like I'm gonna put
her. She needs that +5 agility.
Yeah, I put it on my. Yeah, I agree with you, but that's not what I was thinking. I just, for some reason, I was like, it makes sense to put it on you.
Yeah.
I had no real reasoning for doing it when I did it. You can do this one more time.
We are casting exit because I'm not waiting for these NPCs.
Yep. Judicious use of exit is always appreciated.
Oh, wait. I didn't want to use it. Never mind.
Never mind.
We're doing it live. Never mind.
Never mind. Fuck it, we're doing it live. I almost bought a Middleton Very Rare the other day for $200 when I bought that one. The Middleton would have been $200. It's called a Middleton Very Rare. I've literally never seen a bottle of it. It's in a wood case. It was really cool, but it's like I still kind of was like, well, I bought this and like another bottle and spent a whole lot less money than I would have just for the Middleton Very Rare, and I would have been buying it mainly just to collect. And I'm like, it's also 80 proof, and I'm a little iffy about spending that kind of money on anything 80 proof. Like I bought a Glenlivet 18 year because we did a party over at a buddy of mine's house, and he's a huge Glenlivet guy. So I was like, you know what? I've never had this. I'll buy it. And it's the same price. It's $200. Special occasion bottle, right? But it's 80 proof, and I'm like, man, this is really good. But it'd be a lot better if it wasn't 80 proof. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've spent a lot less for a lot better whiskey. It's just harder to justify it. I think I'd be a little happier if the nuke had, if the mop had at least the full 200 instead of just 290. Ugh, really? Ugh, 9. All right. All right. Yeah, that's probably fine. Well, maybe not as good as I would have liked it to be. Maybe that was the wrong decision. Maybe it wasn't. We'll find out. Urgh. All right. Oh, come on. This is taking forever. Well, we're about to do an experiment here, because we're about to try a thing that I don't know, I've never done before, so I don't know whether it's going to work.
Well, I mean,
first time for
this
everything.
This is a seed with a twist. So,
Yep.
like, if there's something you want to experiment with, this is the one to do it with.
Yep. You're not incorrect. GP growth's being a bit of an issue. Huh. I learned something else new. Let's see what this does. Hey, all right, I'll take it. Problem temporarily solved. I'm actually going to remember that for the future. Huh, there's a lot of variation in that roll. Man, my menuing lacks something to be desired today. I'm being sloppy with it. You know, like a sloppy Joe.
Sloppy Joe, sloppy Joe, yeah.
Sloppy Joe, sloppy Joe. Alright, it should be good. Alright, this should do it. I have one more casting. Perfecto. Alright. I don't know if you've taken the time to think about it, but this is going to be strategically, like when we get to it, a very interesting Zeramis fight.
Yes.
Because on the side, as I've been going on trying to get objectives or whatever, I've been kind of thinking about what it's going to look like, and I'm really not sure.
A lot of nuke.
Yeah, I think the thing's going to be just to spam attack spells the whole time, just because we're so used to somebody doing, like a Cecil or Kane doing passive damage, you know. Oh my god, NPCs! Okay. All right. Oh no. Bad decisions, bad decisions. Trunksy, don't jump down. Speaking of bad decisions. I do that quite a lot, more than I should. Ah! Oh, that was funny. Didn't realize I could do that.
Did you learn a thing?
It wasn't really a learning. It was kind of it just looked kind of cool. I was like, I just did something I didn't know was, I didn't know was a thing. So for the record, a rune ring is, it is both.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
+3 will wisdom. Oh, it's funny.
I have a decision to make.
Oh no. This is not what I wanted to see.
I'm going to...
Wow, this is not fun. What a place. What a place. What a place.
What a place, what a place.
What a mighty fun place.
Based on Bob's kvetching.
You think you know what I'm doing?
Well, you know, this whole seed, I've been like zigging where normally I would zag.
Yeah.
And I'm going to keep doing that.
I mean,
because I had a decision between I could do one of two things.
Mm-hmm.
And I could easily have guessed the wrong thing. So we're going to see if I guessed the wrong thing.
Weirdly, every decision I made's been pretty much like bam, 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 bam. Up in the very early part of the overworld, it's just the progression's been really weird. Like, it's been very, very linear. Oh, this turnover sucks for this fight. Oh, come on.
Do you still have Rosa in your party?
Rosa? Yeah, I kept her.
Okay, yeah. I kept her too, even though I think the reason why is because she has the most HP of everybody.
Yeah, she has by far the most of anybody. And, like, I've come to think about it since then, but with the party makeup, I still think it's the right call.
Mm-hmm. I just couldn't find a heroine anywhere.
Controller. Sorry, trying to see percent. I had a
second
break. I had a second break, or just a second of a break, where I could functionally pick her up and not worry about it.
I gotta fix that menu.
But yeah, I was like, I thought I was thinking about the last fight. You know, when it did it, I was like, you know, I could take 4 black. I could. Because there's plenty of options for this party, you know. Like, I could go with 4 black mages, but I'm like, I know the Mop can cast all the white magic spells too. But my thinking was having
Rosa has more HP.
She has more HP, and she's a dedicated white mage. So I've got 2 and I'm stuck with the 1 dedicated white mage. But if I got 2, then you know I can just like basically do the final fight. Do 3. If I keep her, I can do 3 dedicated nuke casters, and then have 2, and then 2 just constantly spamming Cure 4.
Yeah.
You know, and they're not going to run out of MP. So, like, that's probably the better way to do it. And then in a pinch, the Mop can cast Cure 2 as well, Cure 4 as well. So there is a glaring weakness that I don't see that I'm going to be able to resolve, but we're just, to my logic, but we're just going to go, we're going to go with it. Oh, that would be the way to go. Okay.
Not that way. That way.
That was weird. Is the stream still up?
Should be. I don't have any drop frames.
Well, okay, there it goes. It was frozen on my screen for a minute on my laptop window. Or I just happened to be looking over and it flashed a really weird. It flashed something really weird, and I'm like, and then it just froze. But now it's moving. It's just super laggy, so. I still would love to find an adamant or something, then I would change the way the party looks, but for now, it's going to be what it's going to be.
Yeah.
So I know you don't really do as much of the sports, but I'll tell you something interesting just because it's crazy how it's played out. So the SEC all the conference tournaments for college basketball are this week, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there's regular season in basketball. There's a regular season championship and then the tournament championship. So you can potentially win 2 championships. Well, Tennessee won the regular season championship for the SEC, and so they were the number 1 seed going into the tournament. So the top 4 seeds get a double bye. So the top 4 seeds were Tennessee, Kentucky, Alabama, and Auburn. And that means the way we rolled, we would have had to played. Had we won win in the first round means likely we'd have to play Tennessee. Then most likely would have had to turn around and played Kentucky or Alabama, in the final. So day 1 is the most day 1. The first time the 4 seeds play after the double bye is the craziest day I've ever seen. Tennessee, Kentucky, and Alabama all lost and got blown out. So 1, 2, and 3 are out. And so I'm like, what the fuck? But then we're stuck playing South Carolina, who's really hard. We beat them by 30, which is amazing. And then today we had to play Mississippi State, which is a really bad matchup for us, and played like crap the whole game. Come back late in the second half and ended up winning by 7. So now we're in the final against Florida, who beat Texas A&M, I think, by 2 points today. But I've never seen that happen. Like, not only did all of them lose, they all lost by double digits. Like, Florida beat Alabama by 30. Tennessee lost to Mississippi State by 26. And keep in mind, these are all every one of these teams are ranked and lost to unranked teams.
Damn it! I panicked. I did the wrong thing.
Oh, you made a bad decision.
That's gonna cost me.
You didn't accidentally pull a Dan or anything, did you?
No, I didn't pull a Dan. It's just I rushed and I pushed the wrong button, which
ooh, no.
Just cost me time.
Yeah.
Yeah, this seed could have been a lot meaner.
Oh yeah, it could have been a lot meaner. This is rolled kind of breezily, scarily breezily. Like, none of the bosses were in bad positions.
Well, if we didn't have that magma key on the overworld, we would have been fucked.
I went in to do the key items, but I never fought either of the bosses. Why were they bad?
I didn't fight either of them either, but
I don't know how they would have caused me problems with the party I had at the time.
It was Barbaricha.
Oh, was it Barbaricha?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We couldn't have won then. It'd been that's why the magma key rolled.
Maybe Bahamut would have worked.
Not likely.
Meteo?
Meteo it'd had to hope for Meteo, but you know how much HP that spot has?
I know. It's like 30,000. You'll need 3 Meteos to do it.
Right.
I mean, I don't think we would have had 2 mops. But yeah, Meteo would have been the only hope. So luckily, we didn't have to do that. The only thing that could make you laugh that much is Zeromas.
Oh, fuck you, Dan. You're already there.
I'm on my way.
Oh, okay. I figured you saying that meant you were already fighting them.
No, but I mean, the only thing that would make you laugh that hard in a seed.
It's pretty fucking funny. Like, this might be the funniest Zeromas I've ever seen. No, let's hold. Let's hold with her. Yeah, this is a lot of nuke casting. Good. That was a really nerfed Big Bang. Yeah. So, by the way, like if I had a fault Barbarisha, I did have 2 mops. I've kept 2 mops. I've kept 2 mops the whole seed.
Okay.
That's why, like, when you were talking, you were saying having trouble with something earlier. Like I wasn't having any trouble.
No,
with it.
I wasn't. I wouldn't say I was having trouble with anything.
Because they were just wrecking fools with Quake. I'll know when you get to them because you'll have the same reaction I did, and it's unreal. Alright, let's just go ahead and... Oh, he didn't counter that one. Uh-oh. Need to cast slow and hope that gets off in time, because I don't want to eat him. Even with this party, I don't want to eat an unnerfed one. One of the mops is probably dead. Did you see it? Did you see it? I mean, can you think of a funnier one? I mean, it's...
No, sir. I cannot.
Ow! That was a hell of a nuke. Jesus, he almost one-shot Rydia. That was controversial. I took Rydia over Pal. I got Palom and then immediately got Rydia. But the reason I did that is because I had just picked up Bahamut. And I thought that... I kind of get... Oh, damn, well, the mops is gone. Ah, damn it. Alright, Rydia's probably dead. Nope, she's alive.
I'm doing something unorthodox. We'll see if it works.
Come on, Rydia, use it before it bleeds you out. Oh, well, she's dead anyway. You cast nuke. Okay, okay, you cure 4, and I need the other 2 doing life too. Okay, there we go. Damn it! That almost killed him. Jesus. He's getting these ungodly high nuke rolls. Okay. Yeah, you need to kiss Cure 4. He's almost out of HP, but I do have 1 Ether too. Okay, yeah, go ahead and cast Cure 4. I'll have him use that Ether 2 on his next one. I did have enough to buy a few Somas for the... I wish I had enough for more, but I got them up to about 250, 250 a pop.
Yeah, I bought some too. Time!
Damn it, how did you kill him that fast? I was fighting him before you.
Reflex strats, bitches!
What the fuck is reflex strats?
So,
and fuck you, you can just die. You can just die and get off this call and I'm never going to talk to you again.
So, it's an old speedrunning trick for this. So, certain bosses, like Zeromus and the Elements fight, have a case where one of their counters is to refill their HP. And you know what doesn't trigger counters? Reflecting magic.
I still don't think it would have killed him any. I still don't think it would have.
No, it cuts his HP in half.
What?
So, because Zeromus has like 65,000 HP times 2. But the maximum amount of HP he can have is 65. So when you initially get him down below the first thing, he counters with refilling his HP. So that's how they managed to get him to have 130,000 HP. But if you cast a spell off of somebody who has wall, like you reflect the magic, say I cast wall on Palom, and I cast nuke on Palom. That bounces that nuke off of Palom back onto Zeromus. Okay? And when that magic hits him, he does not counter. Are you following?
No, I'm not at all. I'm not being a jerk. I'm just not following, like, whatsoever.
If you look at the VOD, but that is because I actually did that when I went into did you do Luca Cave or
Yeah,
did
I did Luca Cave.
Okay, I did the giant.
I thought I had you by a good bit because like everything just rolled right for me.
You did. You were in Zeroma. Did you turn down your battle speed?
No, not at all.
Okay, I didn't. So, I mean, after I beat the giant, I mean, I really thought I fucked that up because
he's in medio phase, so I mean, it's almost a PB. I'm gonna be like up for any of the other seeds. Like I thought I was gonna have one for a while because I got the crystal with a minute. I mean, like an hour 10 or whatever. But it took so long to grind. That's time. It took so long to grind.
Yeah,
like I got lucky. I got the 10th key item as my last. The only one I did was I did Baron Castle and got the 10th key item with Baron Castle.
I also did. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't do anything in the underworld.
I didn't either. I didn't do a single thing in the underworld.
I ground and I checked the item shops. That's it.
That's really shitty that's only because you did something I've never heard of before.
No, it's a.
I mean, it's fair. It's just shitty.
Well-known strat.
Yeah.
But I also did that when I was going through the giant because I knew I could because there was levels, like there was more experience out of the giant.
Yeah, there was.
So I knew that would help with the agility stuff.
Well, I had the Luca key, and I had the option of doing the Luca key or the giant.
What was
when
the
I got
boss in the Luca key?
It was I don't even remember. It was nothing.
Oh.
But
so when you're in the giant.
Oh, it was annoying. It was that's why I was bitching. It was the it was the gauntlet.
Oh,
it took me. That's like an extra 5 minutes just because like you have to cycle onto somebody with a multi. Like it kept doing Rosa and it kept doing Porum and Rosa first, and they're the only two without any kind of multi-target spell. So I kept having to call them on Rydia. But anyway, when I took Rydia, I was like, well, you know what? I've got Bahamut. That's going to be more immediately useful. And it was a very good decision because between two mops and the Bahamut, she was much more useful than Palom would have been in the one. But retrospect might have been better to switch her for Palom when I was going to do the grind. But I mean, I don't know that because like it took that long to get Porum to have enough HP to be okay, because Porum's HP growth is really... Rosa has like 3,000 something HP. Like hers is actually really good.
So when I went through the giant, that element spot is also good for reflex strats because that does the same thing as Zeromus where they fill up the... If you have a non-elements fight in there, like it was the Pale Dim. So I was just bouncing nukes and whites off of somebody. So that cuts their effective HP from 130,000 down to like 65,000. It makes the fight go a lot shorter, and it doesn't counter. So like if I just cast nuke on the Pale Dim, he'd just be countering with something over and over again. And that's the same thing with Zeromus. If you bounce a nuke off of somebody and hit him with it, he doesn't counter.
I still don't see how you'd keep it alive. How keep somebody? I don't get it. Like I see what you're. I'm not gonna understand it. Yeah, I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna. There was a pink tail in the. There was a pink tail in the cave. Yeah.
Go check the VOD.
It's probably the only way because it doesn't make any. I just don't see how you'd win a fight that way. It just doesn't make sense.
Now I mean, I was lucky. I didn't get. I could easily have gotten a fully charged Big Bang. That would have wiped me. I was lucky that Palom, for the most part, didn't take any. I guess it would have reflected back onto him, but yeah. I mean, that just meant I was just basically just unloading, because if I cast nukes and whites on him, Zeromus would counter, and then I'd have to keep healing or whatever.
Well, it's fine, but I just constantly
yeah.
cast Cure 2 with the 2 white mages, Cure 4. So I mean,
right,
like,
but that meant
I only had
my white mages to cast Holy.
I only had
and
one.
do even more damage.
Yeah, I guess, but I still don't see it. But yeah, I only had one hairy part where he had. I got 2 unlucky nukes, like 2 huge nuke rolls, and I used both of them to cast life too, and then I was right back up. And I had one ether 2 and 1 elixir, and that was enough to keep me in the fight.
Yeah, I did get lucky. Like, I didn't get any fully charged big bangs.
Oh no, I know what I was thinking I should have done is, like, what would have been better was just keep Rydia when I did the grind, but it would have been better to swap out one of the mops, going back and swap one of the maps out for Palom, and then I would have been able to give the other mop 300 something, MP. That would have been the better one when I was doing the grind. I didn't think about that. But the mops stayed in the front row the whole time with all their equipment and all the HP they had, so they were my face tanks.
Rosa and the mop were in the front row.
Rosa never made it to the front row.
Well, I mean,
she could have with a white. She had a white on, so she could have eaten a lot.
I had Rydia, Palom, Porum, Rosa, and the mop.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that was. I mean, we got lucky. The game took mercy on us.
Yeah, I think that could roll a lot worse. But I mean,
absolutely could have rolled a lot worse.
But then again, let's just be fair. Like, an all physical seed would be a lot harder than an all magic one, because magic does so much damage, and most of the ones where we have physical seeds, we're just hoping for a black mage so we can wreak some damage.
Yeah. No, but this is fun. We should do. Next time we get Destil on, we'll have him do this.
Yeah. Yeah, oops, all mages %. So.
Yep.
An hour 49. That's pretty good. So that's a minute off of PB for the crystal %. I did 148's the fastest I've done.
But yeah, watch the VOD and just scroll to the Zeromus fight, and you'll also see where I fucked up, where I called the giant again.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Adamant. Oh, Adamant would have been the tower then, I guess. Like, because it was showing Barbarisha, but it was the top. Yeah, it was lower Babil. Okay.
Yeah. Anyway. Thanks for playing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Classic Arcade on Wednesday.
Okay, that works for me.
I will put that on.
I don't foresee a situation in which I won't be around. So.
Till then.
Yep. Sláinte, happy early St. Patrick's Day, everybody.
Yep. See ya.